take this ride and just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. Breathing out or breathing in. Broken down, but I will live to fight again for one last time. I take this ride and just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. But for one last time, I'll take this ride and just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. Breathing out or breathing in. Broken down, but I will live to fight again for one last time. I take this ride and just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. Breathing out or breathing in. Broken down, but I will live to fight again for one last time. I take this ride and just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. But for one last time, I'll take this ride and just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. Breathing out or breathing in. Broken down, but I will live to fight again for one last time. I take this ride and just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. There is a star that lights the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. Just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just drive. Breathing out, I'm breathing in. Broken down, but I will live to fight again for one last time. I take.
Okie dokie. Let's get ourselves sorted out, shall we? And welcome on in, everybody. As you can tell, I'm not your usual host of the SAOL League, but you've joined us in practice now at Big Hole Raceway. So this is my first time. Bear with me. I'll try to give this as an enjoyable experience as possible. Okay, let's have a look at Mr. Rudy Graham. So current fastest is a 16.288. People are already set in purple and green sectors, so let's see how people go. And straight away, somebody goes up to a 16.002. Comes into a bit of traffic with a back marker, I believe. Mr. Yako is looking a bit cautious on rejoining the track there, but let's see how he gets on. Okay, we are just doing a quick move over. Okay, I'm back. We are again. Sorry about that. I got a slight technical mishap on my part. But we are ready to go. It is now the official practice. So let's see what people are up to. Previously in that little session, I think the fastest we saw was a 16:002. So this allows the drivers to get their eye in, get a feel for the setup, get a feel for the track, get used to the throttle inputs, decide what lines they want to take, and the rest is up to them, what they do. Right, up to the line he comes, and ready at 16:136. Let's go to somebody else. Mr. Ruben Ferrari. I'm going to butcher these names, just a heads up. Sorry. And he does a 16.8. Mr. Hernus has decided to reverse. There's a weird line. That's all I can say. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. Just had to deal with a little technical thing happening. Right, so this was Mr. Hernus, that I did see reversing onto the track, but it seems he's found his way onto the track now. Right, let's see what sort of lap times he's going to put in. So Rudy's gone fastest once again with 16:113. People were already setting greens. Okay, so he sets a time. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Mr. Steve. Going for another lap. No one's really... There's a couple purple sectors here. There's a couple green sectors here. People are just getting into the rhythm. Bit of a close cut there with someone. He must be warming up the tyres because of 122. Even I could beat that. Let's give him time. Now we're on with Mr. Martin. Oh, no, scratch that. He's gone back to the pits. Okay, who have we got next? Mr. Martin is disconnected from the server, so I assume there's a slight technical issue on his side. And Mr. Rudy Graham back on track. A couple of people improving. Let's see if we can go on board with them. Okay, so we have a good little squabble actually going on here. While practicing, I suppose maybe they're experimenting with the effects of dirty air, the draft, different lines. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Easy fellas, it's only a practice. Nothing to get too heated about. Oh, you can hear he's getting a bit loose on the rear, the way that throttle's kicking up. Right, so here we go. Let's see what we got. Ah, crikey. So now we have Rudy and I believe Mr. Hernus having a nice little dice. He goes for a wide line out and then he gets a good turn in, but no, he's backed out of his lap. Easy, there's a car coming up. A bit rallycross Colin McRae style, and now they're going to go wheel to wheel on a practice run. Ooh. So throughout the whole track, they've all decided that they're all going to start squabbling on the first two sectors and not give anyone any room. Wow, this is oval racing at its finest. And as all great racing drivers are, they will not give you any room and go for any gap they see. But would you expect anything different? If you don't go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver. Oh, Mr. Foire. Oh. Dear, oh dear. Alright, so we have Steve Bronkhorst in, I believe, is the Fiesta, which, if I'm honest, probably my favourite looking car of the whole bunch out there. He has the fastest lap of a 16.083, a couple purple sectors coming in occasionally with people. And let's be honest, look at this group spread. First to seventh, less than 9/10. This is some good, close, competitive racing. He's up, he's down slightly. Ah, Mr. Martin. Oh, okay. That's not what we want to see. Let's go out of that. He's 3/10 down on his best, but in his sectors, he's not looking too bad. Let's see what he gets as he comes to the line. A 16.5. Lost a bit in the final sector. Go back to the pits. Bit of a change with their setup. We have the Hot Rod Tigra. In the middle sector, he's only a 10th down. Does he have the traction as he dives to the line? He does indeed. Does a much better lap in the final sector and goes third. Less than 100th. That's correct, folks. Less than 100th off pole. And that's the difference between first and third. Right. We have a couple cars on track. Most are in the pits now. Oh dear. We'll just call that a love tap. That was just a gently nudge, just to let you know I'm here on the track. Lovely bit of understeer it seems to the cars. Right, let's see what we have. Let's see how their lines differ. Oh, that is not the line you want to be taking, Mr. Lensley. You have a car coming up as well. Hopefully he's not on a hot lap. Right, well it looks like we're coming down towards the end of practice. People have got in their runs. Fastest time now is by Steve Bronkhorst of a 16.088, but I believe in practice it was around the 16s. So I haven't seen anyone get into a 15 or a low 15.9 right now. So qualifying will be extremely interesting as they see all the different tyre pressures. Are some of the drivers holding something a bit in reserve? We don't know until qualifying comes around the corner. Seems a lot of the cars are coming into the pits now. A couple finishing their final runs. A little bit of wheel-to-wheel action as they come out the final corner. There's contact because there's a bit of tail damage and somebody goes for a good little spin and drift. Okay, everyone, it looks like it's coming down to the end now. So we are going to have a slight break. Bear with me. So we're going to be having a slight break as the qualifying, how it's been set up is I'm sadly not able to view the cars doing their qualifying, as they've set it up in a way that each driver has an empty track to themselves, so at least they have no distractions. So for the time being, we're just going to have a minor break. Get yourself a drink, grab yourself some food, because after this qualifying we'll be straight into Heat 1 and we're going to have some great exciting racing. Won't be long. Okay, so I'll give you an update halfway through the session. Currently, the standings are as follows, but this could change as I'm reading them out. Steve Broncost is in pole position with a 15.9. It comes with Rudy Graham, Ruben Foire, Martin Meinkes, Mr. Yako, MC Lensley, Hernus. Don't kill me for this, Hernus Basson, Alexander Thesna, and obviously myself as dead last, because what can I do? But it is subject to change. But your prediction of a 15.8, Jamie, is nearly bang on. If he could shave maybe just half a tenth, he would be into the 15.8s. So not too long until we are done here. Right, I'm just going to go back to my just mute very quickly as I need to sort something out in my eyes. May as well for the time being. We've only got a couple minutes to go. Just have a quick chat, see what everyone in chat is doing. It's just all introducing themselves, perfectly fine. I'm not seeing any vast improvements, so that may be the starting grid. We will have to see. So we have, this is a very close grid. Obviously we have 59 pole, but from P2 to P2 to P5 is a tenth. Yes, so P2 to P5 is a literal tenth between them all. So you can see how close this is going to be, and if this goes in towards the race, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Just want to check in with viewers. Is everything coming through well? From what you've seen, am I coming through clearly? Is the stream coming through smoothly? I just want to make sure everything's tip top for when we go racing, that there's no issues for any people I want to view. Right, the qualifying has fully completed at this point, so now we will be moving on towards Heat 1. Get ready. Okay, so it looks like qualifying's been settled, and we are now getting ourselves ready for Heat 1. I believe they're currently now just having a little warm up on track, getting themselves in the groove, and then we will be ready to go. Ooh, mamma mia! Is he gonna save it? He did somehow save it. Alright, off we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get ready for Heat 1. So it's going to be a 15 lapper. Let's make sure they get all the necessary fuel. Oh, sorry, I'm just... But from what I saw in qualifying, less than 9/10, I believe, from pole position to P8. That just sets a precedence of how good the racing is going to be tonight. I'm looking forward to experience and watch this with you, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I will. Oh dear. We're going to hear some lovely high revving engines in a couple of seconds from now. Back to pits. Our car doesn't want to go to pits. Any idea why it won't go back to pit? Simon, if you're in chat, mate, I can't seem to go to pit. I'm not sure why. I don't really want to start the race, if I'm dead honest with you. I do have a short key selected, but it's not doing it for some reason. I've literally selected it twice over, and it doesn't seem to go. So I may have to leave and then rejoin. I have a short key selected. Yeah, this is not good. I can't go back to the pits. Oh, so when the race starts, I can jump to the pits. Back to pits. Well, as soon as we get in... Yeah, my bad. This is my first time, so I'm a bit unsure of it. So once this starts, we're going to miss the first 2 seconds. Just ignore it. Okie dokie, and off we go. Right, crikey, there's been a bit of a big jump at the front here. Steve is blasting away into the distance, followed by Rudy Graham, Yako. Okay, just ignore that. Alexander Thesna, Mr. Hernest Basin, Martin Meinkeys, MC Lindsley, Ruben Fuare, and straight back to the top we go. And Steve already seems that he's about to lap somebody. So he's obviously had the start of this century to be up in this position already. Okay, so the gap behind seems to be chopping and changes. Rudy Graham, Yako, Alexander Thesna, Hernest Basin, Martin Meinkeys, MC Lindsley, Ruben Fuare, myself, and it looks like we have Ruben about to be lapped. He keeps the door wide open, as he should, allows the leader to come on through clearly, and really what he should do is follow the leader's line if there's enough of a gap, and see if he can catch up to whoever's in front of him. Anyway, off we go again. Let's drop it down a bit to Mr. Rudy Graham, and let's go on board for a little bit and see how he's coping. Let's drop it down a little bit, see if there's any battles going on. The Tigra making a great old racket as usual, and somebody's lost it. Who was it that lost that there? Oh, Alexander. He was in 4th position, so that's going to affect him massively. And it seems that he's battling the car all the way around the corner. What a shame. He goes to MC Lindsley. Alexander Thesner is disconnected from the server, so whether this is a ping issue or maybe there's something that's happening on his end, we don't know. But MC lining up Hernus, and let's go on boards. Ooh. He's got the inside. Has he got the drive all the way to the rest of the corner? It seems he's got the move made. Unless he makes a slight mistake and then Hernus will be back on him, but nope, seems he has the position well and truly covered. Let's move on up and see what's happening regarding Martin. Oh, sorry about that. He's lapped, I believe, Mr. Ruben. Alexander has rejoined the session now. Yako is, I think, going to settle for 3rd with the gap that's being produced here. Rudy is still able to see the back of Steve, but I don't believe with the remaining laps, unless he pulls in some cracker laps, is able to close that gap down. And Steve's just driving very well. He's nearly beaten his pole position lap time during the race. So he's in a very good rhythm. And just like that, charges to the line. And just like that, he completes the race. Beautifully done. Rudy Graham 2nd, Yako 3rd, Martin Monkey's 3rd, MC Lensley 5th, Ernest 6th, Ruben Fuare 7th, and Alexander Thesner finishes 8th after disconnecting from the session. Okay, we are ready to go to Heat 2. And we are back again. I believe if I just check that everything is working on my side, it's going to keep us in the pits. That's very weird to see a car reverse through the body, but okay. Practice, like a 20-second practice just to get themselves ready to go on the grid. Look at them all behaving. Oh, a bit close to the wall there, but yeah, they're on. No, we'd rather not look in the inside of that. Thank you. Get an idea of each car, what they look like. Seems a lot of people like the Tigra. Fiesta, Tigra, Fiesta, Fiesta, Tigra. I think it's just Fiesta and Tigra that's I've seen so far. And a Corsa. Okay, so at least we're getting a bit of a variety. Okay, cooldown is stopping. Wait time is only less than a minute at this stage, and then we will be good to go. Yes, I forgot about the Corsa. At least he will be the best Corsa out there. Okay, right. Heat 2. I believe I've set everything up on my side, so I shouldn't have any issues. I will quickly try to sort it out as quick as possible so we don't have to look at the back of my car again. So let's just double check. I now have to wait for the 2-minute cooldown. So, who have we got on pole? Alexander Thesner, and then alongside him is who? I believe it's Ruben from what I'm seeing. Yep, and why have they put, why is my car, I hope it's right at the back. It is, good. I would be terrified had my car been at the front and then I would have to quickly like remove it and get back in and all that malarkey. You can hear the different engine notes just by what there is. You get quite a smooth, I believe it's a 1660, and then a very rough, aggressive Tigra Honda sort of sound kicking in. Right, let's get ourselves on the front. Get ready for this to kick off. Hear them. Some people just have to constantly beep, 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 beep. Alright, off we go, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we are racing, and my thing still hasn't gone back. I don't know why it's doing that. Every time. But anyway, off we go. Oh, Mr. Ruben Foire and Alexander at least are having a good little battle. You have Yako and it, but oh, that was contact. I believe that was MC Lensley. They hit the back of someone and off they went into the. Whoa! And this has given Ruben a beautiful gap. Now, is anyone going to be able to chase him down? If he gets into a good rhythm, just pick your braking points. Just make sure you carry maximum speed on corner entry and exit. Don't get too greedy on the throttle. He should be okay, but I believe in second place is Martin Mankies, who is 1.1 seconds behind. And it's staying at the same sort of place. Somebody's pulling off to the sides. Someone's in the wall. It's all kicking off. Yep. Oh, somebody has gone back to the pits. MC Lensley, I believe. We have Martin chasing down Ruben. Steve behind. Oh. Looks like Steve is eyeing up the back of Martin's car here. And both closing in on Ruben. Keep it tidy here, lads. Back markers coming up, keep him well out the way, doesn't want to get involved in this. Ruben goes a little bit wide on the exit. And we continue on. Harness is staying within reach as well of Steve. Top two are about to battle, I think, over who gets to have a go at the leader. But they don't want to battle too much, they don't want to lose too much time. And allow Ruben just to get a bit of breathing space. Oh, it's going to get tight here, ladies and gents. Ruben's looking a bit loose on the rear. Front's not doing exactly what he wants. Now, how's Martin going to play this? Is he going to wait until the last lap and do a dive? Or is he just going to put him under pressure? Hello, Callum. I'm doing commentary right now for a South African Oval Racing League. Martin thinks about it. 4 laps to go. Anyone's race this. Ruben's doing well to soak up the pressure. Goes a bit wide. Is that going to allow Martin through? Martin's going to go for it. They're going to go wheel to wheel. Side by side. Ruben takes the high line, hoping it gives him a better exit. We go on board again. Oh, he's still there. And he goes a bit deep, which is allowing Martin to get the drive. And I believe, unless Ruben can come back with a beautiful line, I believe he's got it. Now Steve is going to have to contend with Ruben. There you go, side by side. And this is just allowing Martin to just breathe a little bit. He's now got a 7/10 gap. Steve takes the position. And Ruben, who put up a stout, valiant defence, is relegated to 3rd. But I believe, unless there's a terrible breaking point or he does a mistake, I believe he's got that 3rd place soundly his. Oh, very close. Oh, yep, they did finish, but Martin won definitely. But that little bump just as they finished was quite entertaining. So I believe after the orders have changed, Martin, Steve, Ruben Foire, and behind I didn't really get to see. But no, that was a good race, Heat 2. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Top 3 was a great little battle. And we'll be back for Heat 3 soon. And we are back, and just to clarify, Callum, no, not intentionally crashing. Once you finish the race, you are able to control the car briefly for a little bit, and I think because they were just so focused on racing each other, I believe they kind of forgot that they had crossed the line. But anyway, back to this. This will be Heat 3, which will be 15 laps itself, and then we will be going into the final race, which I believe is 20 laps. Just need to get clarification on that. So it's just overtime. They're just getting themselves in the groove. We're going to fade to a black screen, and we are then ready for Heat 3. So we're going to have a 50-second wait. Then we'll have about a 2-minute countdown, and then we are ready to go as soon as possible. I believe somebody has accidentally left. Hopefully they come back, otherwise they are going to be losing a position without even meaning to. I've just received word from, shall we say, technical analysis behind the scenes. This is Mr. Martin Meincke's favourite track, so I'm not surprised to see him already up at the top. And will he be able to go for another? Can he make it a double? We will see. Alright, so let's go to the front. Who is on? Oh, Paul, it's Alexander again with Ruben. And I believe it's Hernest, then MC Lindsley, Martin and Jaco, Steve and Rudy Graham, and then obviously my dead ass. So we have a minute and a half to go until we're ready for Heat 3. Whew. I have to admit, sitting in this chair after a while was rather uncomfortable. Right, anyone in the chat, what are your predictions? Do you think it's going to be quite a straightforward race? Do you think it's going to be a lot of back and forth on track battles? Or, let's hope it's not this, but do you reckon there may be a big collision into turn 1 which is going to kind of dictate the results? I hope it's not that third option, but the way that this track is set up and how close the cars are, it could happen. Right, we are ready to go again, it seems. No, still not allowing me, so we're just gonna have to... Right, quickly! Right, off we go on the start, and Alexander still holds the lead. Ruben on his rear, and MC following in third. Ruben likes that outside line, it gives him good... oh no! Contact! Top two go out! Collects another driver, which then goes and gets collected itself. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's not good. Well, MC has gotten a beautiful break from that. I'm sure there may be little inquiries about what happens there later on. But for now, let's focus on the racing. MC Lensley takes the lead with Rudy Graham following in second place, Steve Broncos third, Ernest Vasson fourth, and I believe fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth is all trying to recover after that contact. Right, let's go a bit further down. Top three seem to be in a good position. 4th, 5th, 6th. Martin is 7th, and Alexander after that contact, which is such a shame. Oh, and he's hit the wall. I believe he's really struggling with the damage there. Rudy Graham has taken the lead from MC Lensley. Is he going to hold it though? No, MC's going to dive down the inside and forces him out wide, which then allows Steve to come through. Now is Rudy going to fight back straight away, or is he going to keep a bit of composure? Oh dear, this is all getting a bit scruffy. People can't decide whether they want to make the move or not. Steve has blasted into the distance. MC is holding that inside line. Rudy's getting a bit out of shape, and I believe Hernus is now on his back bumper as well. Everyone's checking each other up. Ruben hits the back. Oh dear. Oh dear. That is not what you want to see in these races. Rudy goes to the inside. Is he going to have then the traction to hold it? He has the line if he can get in front of the braking zone, get a stable exit, which he does. And I believe that is second secure, unless MC thinks about the inside. MC Lensley is really enjoying these aggressive moves to the inside, but now he's going to have to be careful because it looks like he may be under attack himself. Ruben going for the outside line, hoping it gives him the drive. We don't know where he is until it comes into the braking zone. It's very close. You can hear, oh, there's contact. Oh, nasty crash. Oh, sorry about that. Alexander having to go on Ruben. I believe Steve has got P1 in the bag at this point. Back to me. Ruben's gone into the wall. Horrible crash in there. MC in third with Martin following behind Yako. Rudy is caught up to Steve. Steve seems to have made a mistake somewhere. So we go on to the second to last lap and there's a change of position. Now does he hold on to it? The gap is 666, sign of the devil, as they say. But no, 6/10 is still the gap, 7/10 is the gap. He's coming up to a back marker. As long as the back marker doesn't cause many issues, I believe he is okay. Yep, that's the end of that. Good race. Rudy comes in. Oh, a little bit of love tap once again across the line. A win for Rudy Graham. Steve second. I didn't see the final results. Sorry, I was more focused on the racing. But well done to all drivers involved, and look forward to seeing the final. Okay. On to the final we are getting ready to go for. We have once again a 50-second wait and then a 2 minute get themselves ready, make sure their brake bias, everything's correct, whatever they like on the car. And then we will be, once we're done there, that will be that. So this will be a 20 lap for the final. And I'm sure no driver is going to leave anything on the table. This will be them at their absolute best. So we're bound to see some great lap times and some amazing racing. Okay, so let's have a look who we have on pole, shall we? So, we have Steve, Rudy, I believe then it's Martin. Go back to that camera, please. Thank you very much. Rudy, then it's Martin, MC, Yako, Ruben, Hernus, because I believe Alexander has left the session completely. So the points leaders so far in this session will be the ones that are currently on pole. So Steve Broncost and Rudy are the highest scoring in this session, or shall we say in this event. A minute and 15 seconds to go, and then we'll be up for the final race. 20 laps, all guns blazing. Will we see the return of Alexander? I am unsure. Be great if he would come back, because then we could have a full stacked grid. Let's go on board and have a listen to some of these engines, shall we? The Corsa. The Fiesta screams. The Tigra makes that great bloody racket. Okay. We are ready to go. Every time. And we're away. Rudy takes a lead. Steve going for a very wide berth here. I'm unsure what he's doing. Unless he's just trying to challenge himself, or he's got a setup issue. He's dropped right to the back of the grid. Yeah, very big drop. I'm not sure what's happened there. Rudy is doing the same, so unless the leaders are wishing just to have a bit of a battle between themselves, I'm not sure. But the way they're going about it, this is not the way to be driving. Okay? I assume that's what they wanted to do. Set themselves a bit of a challenge. Personally, I wouldn't do it. I would be keeping the points, as many points as I can get, if I'm honest with you. But I'm not a racer, so I wouldn't know. Right, back to the front we go as we watch the leaders work their way through, and leading is Mr. Martin, followed by MC Lindsley, Yako, Ruben Fuare, Hernus, Steve, Rudy, apparently myself, but we know this is not true. Martin's getting into a nice stride here. 8 and a bit tenths. 9 tenths at this point. There's a little bit of a battle happening behind. Let's go on board and see what's happening. Steve and Rudy are already 4th and 5th. So unless they start making... They're 3.4 seconds off according to the timing data. That's quite a large gap to bring back, but we'll see. We will see. It all comes down to how they're looking after their tyre wear, how gentle or aggressive they are on the throttle applications. This is what it all comes down to. So the fastest lap currently is set by Steve once again with a 1:16.116. Let's go to the leader and see how he's getting on. Yeah, 1.7 seconds now. Martin's in a very comfortable position. He's in a good rhythm. Sorry, I heard a banging. I wasn't sure if it was somebody at my door. Sorry about that, guys. 1.8 now, yeah. Martin's just coasting away into the distance. Let's go see. We have MC Lensley still there. Jacko. Steve not far behind actually, so even if he gets a podium, considering how himself and Rudy started. 8 laps to go. Will they bridge that gap? 1.3 seconds. You can hear that Tigra Honda making a racket as he comes on and off the throttle. Alright, let's see if we can find ourselves a bit of a racing. Seems like everyone's gapped each other quite well. There's no wheel to wheel yet. Last lap for Rudy. What was it? A 16... I believe it said a 16.3. Let's try to find him again. Martin's last lap was a 16.3. Oh goodness sake, what's going on here? Sorry about this, guys, it's not really following as it should be. Everyone seems extremely consistent. There's no argy-bargy from the last race that we had. Everyone's just got into a rhythm and they're driving their own way. Steve, I see, and Rudy have caught up to the back of Mr. Yako here, so let's go on board. Oh! Two laps to go. If these two want any chance of a podium, they're going to have to either make some extremely daring moves or expect a mistake from gentleman in third, which I don't see happening. And let's go back with the leader. And once, there we go, Martin takes the win, MC second, Jacko third, Steve fourth, Rudy fifth, Ruben sixth, Herna seventh. And that is it. Great racing out there. People doing some celebratory donuts, I think. Yeah, there goes MC. Celebrating that podium, enjoying it. Good man. Alright guys, well that is the end. That is the final. I hope you've enjoyed the racing. I've enjoyed commentating. It's been a pleasure. And I hope to see you at the next event. I'm not sure when it is exactly, but I will hope to be here with another commentator if needed. Right everyone, thank you for watching. This has been SAOL, and that is the end. See you soon. Bye.